quite top of the table. Do you expect them to be top of the table, and what kind of test do you expect for on Saturday?
Yeah, listen, Andy's done a brilliant job there. You know, he had a really good job last year with him as well. We know we're in. I'm not surprised, if I'm being honest with you, that they're sitting top of the table. They're a good footballing side. They like to play. They try to do it the right way. They work hard. So, listen, we know we're in for a really, really hard game. Like we have been every week, as I keep saying. I keep repeating myself, you know. But listen, they've got really good players, so we're going to have to be at our best to make sure we go and try and get a result.
In that respect, do you expect them to hold back like other teams do when they come up here?
I suppose I have to wait and see come Saturday. Do you know what I mean? I'd hope they would be maybe want to come and have a go, because they're obviously confident with being top of the table and that sort of things. But if they sit in, we'll have to try and find a way of breaking them down, sort of thing. But they are a good side. You know, we know we're going to have to be at our very best to try and get something out of the game.
A good win midweek against the young Aberdeen side.
Yeah, great.
Any of those players in your mind?
They're all in my mind, every single one of them. And listen, it's a long season. It's a long, long season. We're only 4 games in, and we've had 3 cup competitions already. So as you can see, that everybody's getting used in every cup competition, but different boys have been used in the league already as well. So no, listen, it's going to be a long season, and we're going to have to use everybody at different times. You know, 1 or 2 might get rested here or there because we might need to freshen it up. It might not be because they're not playing well or whatever. You know, it just might be a wee change just to freshen it up, sort of thing. So no, we feel we've got a good squad in there, and everybody's going to play their part throughout the year.
Billy McCann was saying at the weekend, you know, during the week, Chanka Zimba, you know, scoring the 3 goals. He felt that he was going to break his duck sooner rather than later.
Yeah, he's done great. Listen, he's been a wee bit behind the group, you know, so it's taken him a little bit longer to get up to speed, and we knew that would be the case, you know. So we took him in knowing that, listen, as I just said there, it's going to be a long season, you know, so if we can get him up to speed, and he's getting there, he's still probably the good, exciting thing for us is he's probably still another couple of weeks away, and that's why he's sort of just coming on here and there and trying to get him wee bits of game time and that. But listen, the big guy's got a lot to offer. You can see his goals from the other night, and he's got that in him. We're starting to see that more and more in training every day as well. So no, we're really pleased with him, really pleased.
And we saw and we've seen it in league matches as well, the excitement that Louis Longstaff can bring to a game. You know, he really is an exciting player, and he just seems to be getting better and better.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, that's really important that we have that sort of that squad, that strength and depth, because if it's not Louis Longstaff, it might be Babbage, it might be Liam Soule, you know, and it's important that we mix it up, you know, try and keep it fresh, that sort of thing. So we've got some really good players there, you know, that will all play their part, whether they're starting, whether they're coming off the bench. You seen it the other night there. Liam Soule was excellent for 60 minutes, but we've got we try to put in place for Liam, who's just a wee bit behind as well. So we're trying to get 90 minutes over him over the course of a year, over the last couple of weeks. You know, so we're trying to do the right thing by the boys rather than playing him the full 90, which he's not properly ready for yet. And he ends up getting an injury, and we lose him long term. So it's about managing the boys. That's important. But then Louis came on for half an hour, and then he excites you. You know, so no, it's a good thing.
And obviously, you know, I was just going to ask, the transfer window shuts next week, but isn't it great that you get the business done early, because you've got a settled group now, you know, going into, you know, this period?
Yeah, it was so important, Paul. It was one thing that we really spoke about early doors, in terms of there's nothing worse where you leave it so late on in the window and it becomes really, really frustrating, and you've not got a settled squad or a settled team, or they don't know how you want to play and that sort of thing. So I think the 5 weeks in the close season was really important to us, because a lot of work got done through that time, and you can see what we've tried to do with them. We've got them in, we've got the pre-season under their belts, and they're a good squad. They all get on great. It's a good dressing room. They all work hard for each other, and it was important, as you say, getting them in early.
I was saying to Adam McKinnon after the game midweek, there's just a different feel about the place clearly from a year on. You know, this could be a really big season if you get him in for promotion, you know.
Yeah, and that's it, and that's what we had to do. We had to try and change the club around, and
yeah.
I think we've done that in terms of not just the football side, but all side of it, and that's obviously down to Alan, Charlie, and all those sort of like Graham and that getting involved, but the staff in the front here as well, they all help. They're helping that side of the building, you know, and it's great. All the doors are open, everybody's getting to speak to each other and that sort of things, and that's important at a football club. You want to have that family atmosphere, and it's good because I feel we've got that family atmosphere back at the club, And if we all work hard together, you know, football side, staff side, it's going to make for a better place to be.